be forever. It'll be for the rest of this earth. I know. I had that when we were playing up there in the fall. It was right in my.
Yeah.
It's like spotlight. Huh? You have to look out there.
Hello. 6. Yeah. So if someone wants to just like play a chord, just to kind of do something, just while we're ready to begin,
Where's
just to make atmosphere.
Hey, David. I'll get David
Feel
to play.
free. I'm just gonna get more water.
Okay.
Just play some stuff. Intro music, something. Or Jessica. Get on it. Son, you're right.
Last month I was out of town.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't.
I see. Yeah, we should start whenever we can.
It's like
8-3. Yeah. I can see myself talking to you on camera.
Yeah, I just finished.
Yeah, very close.
What about you?
That's such a great riff. I mean. What's it called, Nick? You and tequila? You and tequila.
The band's all here. Because I'm sitting down. I'm stepping down.
No longer officially a rabbi.
I'm still here, yeah. And I'll still be running. I see Jenny and Tally. I see Jenny and Tally. Jenny.
Russian drum tonight? Is that what I believe?
It's so hard to breathe.
It's just.
Okay, Dan is about to sit down. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Ha'oled Yibaneh. That we just said, I will build this world from love, and you will build this world from love. And if we build this world from love, then God will build this world with love. And that's our theme for tonight, love. And it is just so lovely to see so many people here, all for Adam Sandler's bar mitzvah celebration. Woo, 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 woo! And a couple of friendly faces to bid farewell to Rabbi Y. It's so good to get to celebrate Shabbat together after a really troubling day, a really hot week, but we get to put all of that outside the door. So can everyone just mentally go, blah, blah, stick the trash, stick all the things you don't want to think about and are not emotionally healthy to think about outside, and let's have an hour and 15 minutes together where we remember how much we love ourselves, each other, our community, our Jewish faith, and to get to celebrate Shabbat and a well-earned rest. So first up is Lechu Neranena. So I encourage you to turn to page 11 and 12 in the red Sidurim, and we will pray together. This is Neranena. This song, Lechu Neranena, means let us sing, and that's our invitation to everyone the entire night. Please sing. If you don't know the words, please hum or la. We just did a nigun. There were no words. It's all up for grabs. You can clap, you can tap, you can just feel it in your bodies if there's an upbeat song, or sway if there's a slow song. But please be here, participate any way your soul knows how. Lechu Neranena.
ואומרם תוהי לבבהם, והם לא ידעו דרכי, אשר נשבעתי באפי, אם יבואו אל מנוחתי.
Shiru Ladonai, sing to Adonai a new song, page 13. We have just those first two lines in Hebrew that we'll sing, and then there's the English interpretation. This is a swaying song if you want.
Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir hadash, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir hadash.
Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and belongs to all the earth a new song unto God.
Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir hadash.
I will sing unto God a new song.
We turn now to Lechu Lecha Dodi, page 23, and as customary for Naranana, is we just sing the first two verses and the last two verses. So sorry if you're expecting them all. You can just mumble them very quickly to your head. It's a slow version of this tune. It is a familiar version as well. As we just said, sing a new song. We are always asking the Jewish community, everyone in the world, be creative, add new songs. And this is a Leonard Cohen favorite. It is the tune of Hallelujah. So you probably know it. So you can hum that, and the Lecha Dodi repeats 4, 5, 6 times even. So by the end, you should get it.
לקראת שבת לכוונך, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נעסוקה, מות מעשה במחשבה תהילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, ונשבת
שלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, ונשבת נקרא לך.
together for Shabbat and for one another. We're going to pick up the pace now, and I'm going to be hoping for some woos! Woos! You know the song, it's Tzadik Katama. And we are going to be on page 27. And Jim, whenever you're ready.
Tzadik Katama Yifrach, Yifrach, Tzadik Katama Yifrach, woo! Tzadik Katama Yifrach, Yifrach, Tzadik Katama Yifrach, woo! Eretz Lebanon Yizkeh, Eretz Lebanon Yizkeh, Eretz Lebanon Yizkeh, Yizkeh. Eretz Lebanon Yizkeh, Eretz Lebanon Yizkeh, Eretz Lebanon Yizkeh, Yizkeh.
Ah, that hit the spot. Thank you for all my wooers. That was beautiful. I feel very wooed. Mikolot Mayim Rabim, those deep, still waters of love. That's page, we're in the high 20s at this stage.
29.
29, there you go. Very high. 29.
Mikalot Mayim Rabim Adirim Mishpereya Mikalot Mayim Rabim Adirim Mishpereya
Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai,
Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Mikalot Mayim Rabim, Adirim Mishpereya, Mikalot Mayim Rabim, Adirim Mishpereya, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Mikalot Mayim Rabim, Adirim Mishpereya, Mikalot Mayim Rabim, Adirim Mishpereya, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai, Adir B'Marom Adonai,
Thank you, Ross Kramer. This is a full Narunana band, by the way. I should leave every week. It really does inspire everyone to come out. It's so lovely. So such a nice, rich sound. So Toda Rabba. We'll introduce the whole band later. But what we want to do now is really get along with the most beautiful metaphor for Shabbat and for peace and for that warm, glowy love we feel when it's Shabbat and we're all together, which is the candle lighting. And as it is the bar mitzvah of Adam Sandler, no, not that one, an even better one, we want to invite a lot of the women in his life who mean a lot to him to help us ignite those Shabbat flames. So would Sylvia come on up with your lovely, amazing, wonderful, powerful daughters, Clara and Bailey. And we also have Aunt Kim and Sherry and Sharon and Beth. We have cousin Lena and Annie, and really anyone vaguely related to Adam who wishes to help some lights. There's candles over there. Whoever you trust most with flames can be the ones to light that. And I invite all who can to stand for this. And if you are watching at home as well, please feel free to stand and you can light your own Shabbat candles, either at this point or even later when it's halachically Shabbat. But we want Shabbat now.
You may all be seated.
And when Cantor Aronoff asks you all to be seated, that instruction applies to everyone except Tucker and Sylvia and Adam, because as is traditional after candle lighting, there's the blessing for the children if we were having a meal. And at this point, we lean into that parent-child interaction. And Adam, we want your parents to present a little special something that you'll get to wear tomorrow. So if you want to come on up, I know it is a bit daunting, take the center mic and say some words.
So, Adam, every now and then you come up with these scenes from The Simpsons and you share them with me. One of them recently was a scene at the church in Springfield. There's a terrible blizzard, and Lisa is praying that the doors of the church will open, and Bart says, "This is not the time or the place." So we have here a NFT, a nice fungible tallis.
Thanks.
It's a beautiful tallis purchased by your grandfather. At first, when you see it, there's no particular backstory. There's no history. It was not handed down from the generations. But when you consider the process in which it was acquired, it has one of the best backstories of all. This was an acquisition totally pushed by you, Adam. Now, we were going to get you a tallis for your bar mitzvah, but what I will remember is how persistent you were about getting your tallis, getting the tools of the trade of prayer. And now, this is the day. This is the time. This is the place. This is your tallis. You asked for it. You reminded us numerous times. And this is the backstory to the tallis for that end user, for this product. And now it's your tallis, indeed an NFT, but more like a non-fungible tallis. For only you, the end user, can make this tallis by joining your community in prayer, connecting to God in your own unique way. As Mommy says, you bring yourself wherever you are. We are so proud that this tallis and this process of you becoming a bar mitzvah is one that you wanted to make happen. So let's enjoy every minute of this.
Thanks.
Amen. And if you wish to see Adam wearing it, just come tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Shabbat Shalom. I would ask everyone if they can to rise at this point for Baruch Hu. We're going to face this way. And Ross, when you're ready, you're going to take this one away, honey bunny.
Na 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 na. Na 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Na 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 na. Come on now. Na 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 na. Nirane na 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 na. Nirane na 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 na. Nirane na 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 na. Nirane na 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 na.
El Chai v'Kayam, Tamidim lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch Ata Adonai, Hama'ari v'Ravim, Ahavat olam beit Yisrael, Ahavta Torah mitzvot. Page 40. ואהבתך תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Before we chant the Shema together, we have a kavanah, an intention that really helps focus this really holy central Jewish experience. It is a Doug Kotler song called Listen, and it's going to be played by our wonderful Sue Epstein, whom I love listening to.
If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Just close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way, and listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you can't hear if you listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. So close your eyes and listen to our God. Listen to our God. Listen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
We'll continue with the second and third paragraph to ourselves on page 42.
And the second paragraph on page 42 is from this week's Torah portion. If you want to hear Adam read it, come tomorrow morning.
Now I will.
Adonai Elohechem
We will shortly be on page 44 with Mi Chamocha.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכהנו שירה בשמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל
Page 45, Hashkivenu. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, gun, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Hamidenu Malkeinu lechayim
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim.
And sway to this one.
V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom. V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim.
Baruch atah Adonai Aporei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim.
On the following page, page 46, the Shamaru. Stand for the
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, שבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש ביום השביעי. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויקרא שמי רבה, אמן.
יאמר דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם וליומי יומיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה דהמירן בינה ואמרו amen.
We turn now to our silent Amidah. It's found on page 47 to 52, and this is your own chance, just briefly, to not all be on the same page, on the same tune and key together, but to just pray in your own way. You can pray in English, in Hebrew, you can use the words of the Siddur, or just find whatever words your heart and your soul need to say at this time. This will be a few gorgeous minutes of just being with our own thoughts. Sit down when you're done, and we'll come back together after that. So, we often use this post-Amidal moment to offer up a little something else, whether it's something connected to the month or just one of the Naranina singers' favorite choices that just means something to them. And as this is my last official Naranina Shabbat, I said, ooh, trust me, guys. So we just prayed to God, and we do that all the time together, and it's so beautiful. But what would God say back to us? Now, I did not write the following song, but I did clean it up for you. And it's my dream to sing it. It's been my dream ever since I started being a rabbi. I would ideally love to have sung this on Yom Kippur, but this farewell Naranina is good enough, and you can't fire me anyway because I quit. This is a song written by Bo Burnham from the perspective of God. Books you think I wrote are way too thick. Who needs 1,000 metaphors to figure out you shouldn't be a dick? And I don't watch you when you sleep. Surprisingly, I don't use my omnipotence to be a total creep. You're not going to heaven. Why on earth would you think I'd ever hang out with you? None of you are going to heaven. There's 1 trillion aliens cooler than you, Alan. You shouldn't abstain from rape just 'cause you think that I want you to. You shouldn't rape 'cause rape is an awful thing to do. It's pretty obvious. I didn't think I'd have to write that one down for you. I don't think masturbation is obscene. It's absolutely natural and the funniest, weirdest thing I've ever seen. You make my job a living hell. I send gays to fix overpopulation. Ugh. Boy, did that go well. You pray so badly for heaven. Eat 1,000 challahs, sing 1,000,000 hymns. None of you are going to heaven. You're not my children. You're a bad game of Sims. You shouldn't abstain from pork just 'cause you think that I want you to. You can eat pork because it's just not that big a deal to me. I created the universe. Do you think I'm drawing the line at the deli aisle? You argue and you bicker and you fight. Atheists and Catholics, Jews and Hindus argue day and night over what they think is true. But no one entertains the thought that maybe God does not believe in you. You pray so badly for heaven, knowing any day might be the day that you die. But why be life on earth could be heaven? Doesn't just the thought of it make it worth a try? It's nearly over, it's okay. My love's the type of thing that you have to earn, and when you earn it, you won't need it. My love's the type of thing that you have to earn, and when you earn you won't need it. I'm not gonna give you love just 'cause I know that you want me to. If you want love, then the love has gotta come from you. Thank you very much. And actually, the message of that song is quite literally, if we build the world from love, then God will build the world from love.
Amen.
Amen. Selah. Bimhera v'yameinu.
4 more years.
He's not going into heaven. It's okay. We have a Kaddish and then a Kiddush. So, Adam, get ready. But first, Chatzi Kaddish. Or is it a full one?
It's a
A full Kaddish. Page 55.
E flat. Or Yitkara v'yitkara shemei Rabba V'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlichma v'udei b'chayachonu v'yimechonu v'chaydocha b'eit Yisrael Ba'agala v'yisman kari v'yimeru Amen Yeshmei Rabba mevorach Li'olam u'li'omei omaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipor v'yidruma minasei v'yidadar v'yiteleh v'yitelel shmei dekudesha Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran b'yama v'imeru Amen titkabel tzloton uvalton d'chol Yisrael kodam avohoni v'shmaya v'imeru Amen yesh lam rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imeru Amen oseh shalom b'bnomav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'kol yoshvei tevel v'imeru Amen. I'll go get them.
Adam, come on up. We're going to, in a moment, ask you to lead the Kiddush.
Should I go get it now?
And Cantor Aronoff is going to be amazing and get a little bag of goodies for you. Gifts for you on the occasion of your bar mitzvah. You've worked so hard and been such a pleasure to work with, and you're a gift to yourself, to us, to the Jewish people, to your family especially. So you're going to get a gift certificate that says what your bar mitzvah is. Am I feeding back? Who's feeding back? And woohoo! In this bag, you will find a mezuzah from the men of Adat and the women of Adat, so that you can continue to have a Jewish experience and take Adat Ariel with you. There is a kippah, a Torah reading kippah. The kippah reads Torah. Woo-woo! Everyone does. There is a B'kol Echad that USY are chipping in for you, so you can pray and do summer camps and be on the same page as them. There is an Israel Matters book, which the Jewish Federation have kicked in. We know you already have such a wonderful relationship with Israel, but there's facts in there that will stagger you and blow you away. The Teen Initiative of LA have given you some swag, including some delicious socks that will be perfect to wear in this 97 degrees heat. And you've also got a gift certificate that you can use towards a summer camp or an Israel trip experience, just so that you can continue to enrich your amazing Jewish journey that you're already on. So thank you for being here and for sharing with us all your stuff. You're going to get to lead Kiddush now and then take this home and enjoy it. So I ask everyone, if you can, to stand on up. And for those at home, feel free to pour yourself a glass of something that has a Hagafen blessing. And we are on page 55 now.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Too close to the monitor. Take a step backwards. Try it again.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ava uvratzon kinchalanu zikar lema aseh breshit כי הוא יום תחילה למקרה קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כיוונו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון התחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
L'chaim! Mazel tov!
Good till the last drop.
Woo!
Okay, we're going to pass this back to
Sure.
Rabbi Yarkin.
We're going to ask everyone to remain standing as well because it is Aleinu time, which is on the next page, aka 56.
עלינו לשבח לדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו וגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו עליון, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד. תקן עולם במלכות שדי וכל בני בשר. כי המלכות שלך היא עולה למעט תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
A solemn moment now amidst our joy. We have the Mourners Kaddish coming up next, the Kaddish Yatom. And we observe the following yacht sites over the upcoming week that I've been made aware of in the Adat Ariel community. Aaron Berdikov, Nathan Friedman, Arlene Geller, Maurice Algazi, Anna Herzog, Arthur Juskovich, Louis Lepler, Senator Herschel Rosenthal, Benjamin Weissman, Jack Edelman, Lester Engel, Bernie Herstick, Dave Doob, Laniardo, Jacob Liu, Jacob Mars, Eileen Weisinger, Yetta Ziff, Nick Ben-Sussan, Ida Gussman, Philip Ivers, Chaim Menashe, Fred Reynolds, Abraham Stoller, Ellen Whitlieb, Sam Zolden, Samuel Chiswick, William Edelman, Milton Grossman, Morton Harris, Jeanette Jacobson, Cecile Karp, Louis Melnick, Kalman Menzer, David Ritoff, Kurt Egon Wolf, Betty Deutsch-Zellen, Bertha Fischbach, Burton Horowitz, Esther Mestel, Charlene Priest, Ruth Zahava Rothblum, Igal Chozahinoff, Sheldon Shapiro, Betty Waldman. Apologies if I mispronounced any of those. And we have others as well that individuals are saying Kaddish for. We hold all of those in our hearts, and we offer up a Kaddisha Tom together. I ask all mourners to co-lead this prayer, and if you wish to stand next to someone who's in mourning so that they don't feel alone, it is a lovely gesture. We are on page 57. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba. V'alma divra chirute v'amlich malchute. V'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehe shemei Rabba mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata, de'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimramal, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May their memory be a blessing for all of us and inspire us to put more love in the world because of their absence. Please be seated, and I think we have a few announcements. I want to first of all thank everyone for showing up. Big Shabbat Shalom to all of you out there, both remotely and physically. A big Mazel Tov to the Sandler family. We're so excited to get to celebrate Adam's Bar Mitzvah, and we will see you tomorrow, and we are sending so much love and happy vibes your way. I want to thank the whole Naranana band. That is David Kamener, that is Sue Epstein, it is Ross Kramer, Jenny Asher, reappearing from a bit of a sabbatical when she had a beautiful child. We have Cantor, Judy Aronoff, myself. We have Robert Sax, although he's not playing a sax. So confusing, Robert. Please learn the sax. It'd be much easier. We also have Jim Lesserman on clarinet. We have Daniel Cohen on wonderful percussion. And we have Randy... I just blanked on your last name, I'm so sorry. Randy Dreyfus on incredible bass, and we all chipped in on vocals and love and support. So thank you, Naranana. Should I do some thank yous now? All right, done. While I'm thanking people, let me just thank everyone in a really rich, deep way. I want to thank all the clergy at Adat Ariel, starting with Rabbi Emeritus Rabbi Rothblum for setting the tone and being a support to me from afar, but a real inspiration. Huge thank you to Rabbi Bernhardt for being the person who helped to really make me a slightly better rabbi than I was before, and gave me so much comfort and love and guidance, and it was such a pleasure working with you. And then I got Rabbi Schuldenfrei, so I just lucked out with some incredible senior rabbis at my head, as it were. And of course, throughout, we had my wonderful work mummy and such a good friend, Cantor Judy Aronoff, and I'm not going to leave anytime soon. We're going to sing again. It's just been such a pleasure. So also, in the clergy office that make it possible are people such as Bonnie. And I'm so glad she's here because I was going to thank her anyway and then text her after Shabbat and be like, I thanked you. Because when I came in, Bonnie was there. And she does more work than anyone knows. And thank you, Bonnie. And then that role also went and was shared by Andrea, did some rabbiing, helping out in the office. Andrea Jaffe, that is, as did Diana Weinberg. And currently we have Deborah Petuchersky, who we borrowed from the day school. And again, all of these people help the clergy be less stressed. So thank you, everyone. It's, we couldn't do what we do if we didn't have such vital support and admin. And that takes me to the executive suite. We have an incredible executive director, Eric Nicastro, who again has just been wonderful and fun, and I adore him. And his staff have been amazing, and I want to thank anyone who's ever been through those doors, but especially Herschel Bliefeld, who does tech and communications, Jess Bieber, who is doing membership right now. She is a stunning, wonderful, incredible creature. Andrea Jaffe got pinched by the executive suite and now works there. And then, of course, we have, is there anyone else I wanted to specifically thank? I've got departments in my head. Let's pivot to education. Julie Snitzer-Levine was such an incredible director of JLC, and that she helped nurture me and helped make me who I am today as well. And, of course, in the ECC, we have Ori Zadok, who is here, ladies and gentlemen, in the back. Thank you so much for not only just nurturing an incredible Nest and ECC and some summer camp programs, but also for personally helping my children thrive. They love coming to school. So thank you so much for that. Woo! Then we have facilities. Patrick Miller should be the unsung hero every single year. He does so much work, as well as Alfonso. There's a lot of other people, Santiago, and Lourdes, as well as Andreas. There are all these people in the background who do so much work for us. I think that's kind of like the people in power. I also want to talk about the lay leaders, because you may be fools, but you chose me. The people on the board, my search committee, the presidents that I've had the honor to work with in order of ascension. I think when I came in, was it Manny? Not quite sure who was the president. I'm talking about the president. But Elise Wise was the president while I was really there. After that, David Berg. And we have, of course, Lena LeBeau. And then Adam is transitioning. And it's just an incredible privilege to get to see that they actually work much harder than I do, all of them. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I also just want to talk about Bennett, because he was the president while I was an intern here many, many years ago. So thank you to him. Thank you to just the whole board. You know who you are. It would be very, very long to say all of your names. Finally, and again, I'm so sorry if I forgot other individuals, I want to say thank you to Brent Yarkin. Is he even in the room, or is he feeding my daughter? Hello.